Elimelech of Gilhofen drank Lechaim once too often, drank Lechaim and became a trifle gay. So he put his studies by, tipped his hat across one eye, and he called for his fiddlers to play. Yes, he called for his fiddlers to play. Well, the fiddler took his fiddle, put his bow across the middle, and the fiddle fiddles out a little tune. When the fiddler with his fiddle fiddled, fiddle diddle diddle, Elimelech bounced just like a toy balloon. Elimelech bounced just like a toy balloon. Elimelech, feeling frisky, took another drop of whiskey. Twice too often down his gullet it did go.
Boing, boing.
Called each friend and each relation to his Purim celebration. Then he roared for the piper to blow. Then he roared for the piper to blow. Well, the piper tweedle-tweeded, and the fiddle, it repeated, fiddle-diddle, fiddle-diddle-diddle-dee. When the piper tweedle-tweeded, and the fiddle, it repeated, Elimelech was beside himself with glee. Elimelech was beside himself with glee. Then he drank 3 times too often, and his eyes began to soften, and the tears began to trickle from his chin. Oh, his ears, they were a-buzz until a sympathetic cousin whispered, "Please let the drummer begin." Whispered, "Please let the drummer begin." Well, the drummer's drum, he beat it, and the piper tweedle-tweeded, and the fiddle, it repeated its encore. The drum was tweedle-tweeding, and the fiddle, it was beating. Elimelech, fast asleep, began to snore. Elimelech, fast asleep, began to snore. Drinking thrice too often, and there's only one thing more that must be said. At your Purim celebration, use a little moderation, or you'll wind up with a Gregor for a head. Yes, you'll wind up with a Gregor for a head. When the drum starts tweedle-tweeding, and the fiddle, it is beating, and the piper gaily fiddles, fiddle-dee. And your head, it starts a-whirling like a Gregor, it is twirling. Then they're playing Elimelech's melody. Then they're playing Elimelech's melody. Yes, it happened in Gilhofen, just from drinking thrice too often. And there's only one thing more that must be said. At your Purim celebration, use beggar for